Cannes Film Festival without Almodóvar is not the same, but I'm a fan. So Almodóvar is here for the 76th Cannes Film Festival, and he's bringing his crew to the Photocall. Here we see the director on the screen. His short film, which lasts just 30 minutes, is called Strange Way of Life, Extraña Forma de Vida. It's all about cowboys. The film is not in competition, of course. It's just a short. It has been a joint project with the haute couture house Saint Laurent. Here we have Ethan Hawke on screen, who plays in the film. Pedro Pascal is not here, unfortunately. He's working on the follow-up of Gladiator for Ridley Scott. So Ethan Hawke, we have Manu Ríos with us at the Photocall. He's also starring in the film. Steane, José Condessa as well. And Jason Fernandez, all members of the cast. Pedro Almodóvar is the screenwriter, producer, director from Spain. He is well known for Broken Embraces, All About My Mother, Talk to Her, Pain and Glory. And he's a regular here at the film festival. He was in competition with Broken Embraces in 2009. And thanks to All About My Mother, he won Best Oscar for the best film in a foreign language. And he's also, one of his films has been at the opening ceremony for the film festival here. And he has won, well, his films have won many Best Actresses awards. So we have Ethan Hawke here on the screen. He's acted in The Dead Poets Society, White Fang. In this film, he plays a gay cowboy. The idea behind this was not to shock Pedro Almodóvar, although it seems to have shocked the public. But if the public is shocked, then that's not a bad thing, says Pedro Almodóvar. The previous film made by Pedro Almodóvar was also a short lasting for 30 minutes. It's called The Human Voice, and it stars Tilda Hilton. So he's made a couple of shorts whilst waiting for his next feature film. He was working on something with Cate Blanchett, but that project was abandoned. The daughter of Ethan Hawke is here at the festival. She stars in the Wes Anderson film. Her name is Maya Hawke. She's been brought to the public eye in Once Upon a Time by Tarantino, and also in the series Stranger Things. Strange Way of Life is the title of this short feature, brought to Cannes by Pedro Almodóvar. It's a love story between cowboys, and it's inspired by a scene in Brokeback Mountain, directed by Ang Lee. The question running through his mind was, what could two cowboys get up to at the ranch? And the answer to that question is in the film Strange Way of Life. So here we have Pedro taking off his sunglasses, full of smiles. So Pedro and the crew will be on the red carpet later on in the day for a film called Monster, which is in competition. They're just simple viewers there. Here we have the leading role, starring with Pedro Pascal, who sadly cannot be here in Cannes, but was brought to light recently by The Last of Us, and also his role in The Mandalorian. So Pedro Pascal not with us, but we're thinking of him. Ethan Hawke is famous for Dead Poets Society, White Fang, Great Expectations. He's also a screenwriter and a director when he's not acting. The first film he was ever in was called Explorers, directed by Joe Dante. We remember Pedro Almodóvar working with Antonio Banderas. That was a story about a love story as well between men. That was a bit of a shocker for the public as well. He says that he's less erotic in his films now. He uses words to express those sentiments. At the end of the 90s, he was planning to make a film about a couple of cowboys in love. That was supposed to be a feature film. It was on the book, The Man Who Fell in Love with the Moon, but the investors weren't interested in it, so here he is taking his revenge with this 30-minute short format film called Strange Way of Life, about two gay cowboys. And the director says that homosexuality was rife in the States, out in the Wild West. And that's why he wanted to take a closer look at that subject.
This way. Please, right. Right again. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. On se rebaisse, s'il vous plaît. On va prendre le temps. Là. Il pleut plus, là.
Here we see a stream of actors having their photos taken. Ethan Hawke, Manu, Ríos, there's George Steane also. George Steane, who's here for the first time in Cannes. And Manu Ríos was on the screen a few moments ago. He's also a singer. And it's the first time that he's here in Cannes also. There we see Pedro Almodóvar. He made a production company with his brother back in the 1980s, and so he and his brother have produced this film. The production company is called El Deseo. Almodóvar has some favourite actresses who he likes to work with a lot, although this time the cast is mainly masculine.
Okay, merci, thank you. On se baisse.
His favourite females include Penelope Cruz, of course. We have on our screen José Condessa, who stars in the film, of course.
Again, please. To your right. Merci beaucoup.
Ce soir sur les marches.
the pitch of this film, directed by Pedro Almodóvar, is after 25 years, the guy hops onto his horse, goes across the desert to meet his childhood friend Jake, but reveals once he gets there that he's not there to talk about their childhood days. He has another reason for visiting. So we'll be back for more chapters of excitement on TV Festival.